Hey man, hey man, say man, you already know what it is, man. It's your brother GJ, right wing neo Afrocentrist, man, with this right wing neo Afrocentrism. You did, man. Shooting coming at y'all, man, with another video. You did what I'm saying with this, like I told y'all, a lot of these topics. I know this is microwave society. You did what I'm saying that we live in. A lot of these topics I wasn't doing the YouTube thing when they first took place. So I'm speaking on a lot of stuff that's you know what I'm saying, it's already been covered by hundreds and thousands of different people, especially in the social media world. But at the same time, man, I still got something to say and I still have a perspective to present because I haven't heard too many people present this perspective. Okay, we all saw what happened with this Amber Guyger Botham Jean situation, and we saw the shenanigans in that courtroom with, I don't have the picture of the bailiff searching through her hair. Now, a lot of people say that she was doing it on some I guess you would call pre-sentencing technicalities. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say she was doing it to check for weapons and stuff, but I don't know about that, man. The optics of that look was very disturbing, to say the least. But we can pontificate on that, but we know for sure with the judge hugging on her and with the younger brother of Amber Guyger hugging on her, you did what I'm saying. We know what that was right there. You know what I'm saying? That was pure, man, Negro buffoonery. Some of y'all use the term coonery. That's what you saw. And I see a lot of people, talk about this situation. I've seen people blame everything from the black church and Christianity, and the forgiveness, the Negro infatuation with whites, and the pretty much the worship of white skin and the deification of anything white, particularly the white woman. And lastly, some people even try to make this an ADOS situation, because I think Botham Jean's family is, I know they're of West Indian descent. I think it's some Haitian in there. They're of West Indian descent and whatever. And they were trying to make it like, black Caribbeans love whites no matter what. But then when you go to Judge Kemp, that's a southern bred, that's if you want to use the term ADOS, she all the way ADOS. That's a southern bred, African American woman of original African American stock. So you can't even use the scapegoat. You did what I'm saying, the black immigrant on that one. But one thing I didn't hear, and even some people even tried to make it a black man loving white women thing. You know what I'm saying? The black, I saw a whole bunch of memes of even one where they made it look like the brother of Amber Guyger was the brother of Botham Jean, was gripping the white bitch ass like he was gonna fuck. Like he was gonna fuck. You know what I'm saying? But one thing people don't want to touch on, what you saw is what happened. And I'm gonna just get straight to it. What you saw was a lack of black patriarchy in the black community. Because a truly patriarchal culture wouldn't have allowed this shit. You did what I'm saying? It wasn't going to be all that forgiveness and loving. You see, the Christianity that was presented to black folks is a tool of emasculization, of a feminization of the black man. You did, if the righteous, militant, nationalistic black man was truly in charge of his community, he would make sure to instill in all his children and into his woman that we don't fuck with the enemy. You did what I'm saying? Even we can't exact our justice on the enemy, and we have to resort to just accepting whatever the situation that, you know, the sentencing or whatever that our enemy's court system puts down. All that forgiveness and loving shit is out the window. You dig what I'm saying? It's totally out the window. But because our people are basically a toxically matriarchal people, we exhibit fuck shit like this. This how we put down. You dig? And that's why I tell you, brothers, man, Black Patriarchy is the only solution. Righteous, revolutionary Black Patriarchy is the only solution to all this madness. Now, peep game on this, right? You see, now you see the judge. You know, the judge showed love on her and presented her Bible and all that type of shit. Now, I want y'all to look at this, right? The judge, and I know this already been talked about. The judge took it upon herself to step down and do that foolery. Now, the reason why I point out the judge is because I remember not too long ago, this was in around Atlanta, in a newly incorporated city called South Fulton, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Adjacent to Atlanta, south of Atlanta. And it was about a bunch of black women who had been elected as judges and shit. And you had all these Negroes, you know, all these simps parading it and, you know, sharing it, liking it, you know what I'm saying? And showing it and acting like that was such a big fucking deal. And I be telling these Negroes, just because a black woman, just because a black woman gets a position, because we have been led, we have had so many undermined and incompetent black male leaders, you did what I'm saying, who were really handpicked by the system, and then the ones who tried to do the right thing were undermined and set up. But we've had so much trouble with black male leaders, you did what I'm saying, that our people think that when we put a black female in charge, she gonna get better. Hell no. Hell no. Really, that's gonna get worse. Because usually a female gonna go with the flow of the powers that be. You did what I'm saying? And this Judge Kim bitch showed y'all that. Y'all thought you Negroes thought putting all these black women in charge. And I you know, I peep game on this before I even embrace the concept of what I call right-wing neo-Afrocentrism. When I would be working at jobs and I had black female managers, and not all of them was ratchet and ghetto. I know what you think. Not all of them was ratchet and ghetto. Some of these bras were really highly educated, were society women, were in all types of sororities and Eastern Stars and all this type of shit. And them motherfuckers would be, I'm telling you, bro, they would be some of the worst managers ever. Be some of the most unprofessional, disrespectful. I'm talking about would make you even hate going. I don't care if you was $1 billion in debt, and if you didn't pay that $1 billion, they would kill your whole family. Man, them bars would make you hate your job so much, you be like, man, fuck it. Kill my whole family. Hit me with that $1 billion debt. Lock me up. Throw away the key. I'd rather deal with anything than come work on this hole. You see what I'm saying? So, just so if you see how these black female managers fuck over, and I ain't talking about all of them. You got good ones, but the ones most of the time, man, them motherfuckers be worse than Whitey, bro, and be more incompetent than any black male. You did what I'm saying? So if you see that in the corporate world, what makes you think that won't lead over into the political realm and the legal realm with judges and mayors and all that shit? You know, y'all gotta understand, man, that righteous revolutionary black patriarchy is the one and only solution to all of the ills of the black community, bro. And that's why we gotta get on that black pastor ass. The black pastor, and this gonna be another video. The black pastor is a fucking enemy to black patriarchy, man. It's a fucking enemy. You dig? You got a small few out there who with it, but the black patriarchy is the fucking enemy. You dig? He's the enabler of this toxic black matriarchy that we have. He's a tool of the white racist patriarchy. You dig what I'm saying? He's a fucking traitor and the enemy to black man. And he must be dealt with. And I ain't talking about no physical violence shit, but he must be dealt with. You know what I'm saying? His influence must be destroyed because he's pushing all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? He's leading our people astray. You dig what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted. Don't get confused. He might come there and say, wife, respect your husbands, and the men should be the head of the household. But really, his actions don't match up to what he's really about. This black pastor is a fucking enemy, man. He's pushing all this shit. You know, Christianity, the black church, man, is anti-black patriarchy, man. You dig what I'm saying? Don't think just because a black man, that black male pastor, that black pastor is the face of the black church, he's as anti-black patriarchy as any black feminist, as any LGBT, and as any white racist motherfucker. So we gotta know that, and we gotta keep that in mind. But yeah, what you see is a lack of black patriarchy. And another thing I haven't heard people talk about was the makeup of the jury. Now I think they said it was 9 jurors, they said the jury was supposed to be predominantly black. And like I told y'all, well, I ain't gonna say I told y'all. I was speaking amongst myself because I wasn't doing YouTube videos back then. But I was telling other people. I said I want y'all to look at how, I'm pretty sure most of the jurors were females, were black females. I'm pretty sure there was not really any black, they probably had one black male on there, but there was no significant black male representation on their jury, bro. Real talk. You see, that's why they was able to tell that bullshit story about her being molested and shit. And it swayed the hearts of a lot of them juries. When they talked about her being molested, which, like I said, it's okay, but they ain't got shit to do with this trial, though. You did what I'm saying? And I know somebody gonna hear me say that I could give a fuck how you feel. That had nothing to do with the trial. You did what I'm saying? Her being molested and her having a fucked up childhood. Fuck that. The bitch joined the police force and and that's why I tell you bros, don't be simping for these white hoes. That's why I'm telling y'all. Don't simp for these women of other races. I know black women got their problems and we ain't no longer kissing their ass, but we ain't finna kiss the ass of these other bitches either. Because at the end of the day, the majority of them are against black patriarchy. They'll want some black dick, you know what I'm saying, to piss off the white man or whatever race they come from, man. But the whole time, they ain't trying to listen to your black ass either, Negro. So don't be simping and lusting after these foreign women. You did what I'm saying, who ain't in tune, who ain't, I ain't trying to be on no dick police and shit. You did what I'm saying to you brothers. Of course, I'm African centered, so my main preference is the woman of African descent. But at the same time, if y'all brothers gonna do what y'all do, don't be no simp with it. You did what I'm saying. Stand on that patriarchal shit. You hear me? But you did what I'm saying. They told that damn story. And one thing about women, this is why I fall out with a lot of African centered brothers. They don't realize, man, that race shit with women can be easily broken down. You see, men take race and nationality way more serious than women. You see, women, they somewhat have a collective identity which crosses racial lines. Trust me, I know. I've seen this shit in real time. If they hear about a woman getting raped, they don't give a fuck if she white. They don't give a fuck about any of that. Now, you do have some you know, at least they talk like that. You do. I had met some sisters who said they don't give a fuck about a white bitch getting raped and all that type of shit. But most women, if they hear about a woman being raped, being molested, man, whatever crime she commit after that, I don't care if she killed 20 black men and ate their body parts on some Jeffrey Dahmer shit. They be like, well, she was raped. You know what I'm saying? Give her a second chance. You did. That's why I be saying, man, in these cases too, a lot of these, man, I'm telling y'all, bro, in a lot of these cases, especially cases like these, because I've been on jury duty before, a lot of the prosecutor, DA, the prosecutor who is the DA, the prosecutor and the defense, all them motherfuckers be in cahoots with each other. You gotta remember, man, this is a cop. This is one they own. So they set it up. They set the case up for failure. You know, to fail the victim's family. Then the victim's family, they all a bunch of sambos. You did what I'm saying? So this was the perfect storm. This was a perfect situation. You did what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure, man, and then two of the jurors speak out. And guess who you saw? A fucking black woman and a white man. Now tell me that shit is a coincidence. It ain't no coincidence. The two jurors who spoke out was a fucking black woman and a white man. Looked like they was going with each other. I'm telling y'all, man, this shit got toxic black matriarchy all over it. You did what I'm saying? So that's what you see. You did what I'm saying? You did it, and it's sickening, bro. It's sickening. But that's why we gotta put this black patriarchy down, man. And like I say, man, you brothers, don't be fucking simping with these women of other races, bro. The black man, the righteous black man really has no friends. You did what I'm saying? He really has no allies. Because especially if he's striving for patriarchy, if he's striving for self-determination and being in rulership of his own community, man, I don't give a fuck how pro-black and black lives, all this shit. Hell, one of the tenets of black lives is smashing the patriarchy, so they let you know what that's about right there. You did what I'm saying? But listen, man, y'all brothers be careful out there. You did what I'm saying? As you see, Botham Jean wasn't no Pookie Ray Negro. I mean, he was a little slow to like the issues of race and stuff like that. But he was a decent, upstanding brother. And he still got lost and he still got smoked by some dense ass white bitch. You did what I'm saying? Look, brothers, man, watch yourself, man. Just don't think just because you move away from these communities that you can't get that you move away from the hood that you can't get touched, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro, we gotta live this shit like we being at war. We have no fucking friends, no allies out here. And the shit you saw in the courtroom showed that, man. Showed that. You did what I'm saying? Man, the lack of black patriarchy, bro, that's what that is. And just to speak briefly about the brother who was a witness who was murdered in a drug deal gone wrong. Now, I'm not gonna get on too many conspiracy theory shit, but like I say, man, that's another thing. I ain't gonna go too deep into it. I have my feelings about this situation, but one thing about it, that's why black patriarchy needs to be around. We need structure, black patriarchal structure, because when stuff like this go down with our people, we already know you are an enemy of the state. When you testifying and you going against this system, man, who's to say? Even though I'm disgusted with Botham Jean's family, but who's to say that they wasn't visited by some Dallas police goons and hemmed up? Who's to say they weren't? You know, they already foreigners, so it's easy to intimidate, a lot of these black immigrants who ain't, who ain't got no roots down here. You did what I'm saying? Who's to say that they weren't intimidated? Huh? That's why we need this black patriarchy shit. So therefore, when our people, you did go through situations where they gotta face not only, police and white supremacist law enforcement, even if a brother want to testify against a piece of shit drug dealer, or he want to take a stand against someone who killed his loved one, a thug ass degenerate who killed his loved one or someone, or who stole or who robbed him, and this thug is a part of a gang or whatever. If righteous black patriarchy was in effect, what we can do is we have a system of protection in place. Hey, brother, we heard you testifying against this white cop who killed this black man. Listen, bro, we're going to put you up in a safe house. I know, hey, man, don't go to work for a while. We got a little money for you, woo, woo, woo. You did what I'm saying. Hey, if you in the streets, if you doing some street shit, leave that shit alone, because it's the perfect setup for a motherfucker to whack your ass and blame it on some street shit. So, brother, we're going to get you out of there. Stay cool. Your bills and all that. We going to take care of that for a time period. And we might even set you up. We might even set you up somewhere else. You did what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why we need to, I'm telling y'all, man, this situation show you why black patriarchy, any situation I talk about, whether it's something negative like this or something positive, because I'm going to be doing some positive videos too, man. I ain't going to just be talking about negative shit, because I want to inspire and empower my brothers. We got too many content creators who just focus on the negative, man. We going to put some positive stories out there, some black men doing some positive things. And let me tell you, when I say positive, I ain't just talking about, stuff that's appreciated by society, because when I say positive, I see a black man kicking some ass as being positive. I see a black man goddamn putting a bullet in a racist motherfucker or in a thug and shit like that, defending his manhood. I consider that positive. So we gonna see some war stories on this motherfucker. You heard me? But yeah, y'all support this shit, man. This right wing neo-Afrocentrism, because we Afrocentrism, because we gonna be pushing this black patriarchy hard body. So we won't continue to have situations like this. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to be doing too many videos on police brutality stories. Because, we can talk about it all we want to. But until we establish black patriarchy, we just really wasting our motherfucking breath. But yeah, man, that's what you saw in that Amber Guyger, verdict, bro. A lack of black patriarchy. Toxic black matriarchy. An effeminized, emasculated black male by way of religion. Now I hear that the bitch trying to get her. Now the bitch already got a light ass sentence. The bitch fighting for an appeal. And not only that, the family. I forgot about the father who said he want to be friends with her. And the mother saying that they forgive her. So they saying that they cool with her sentence being reduced and all that shit. Listen, bro. Man, this is why I tell my African center brothers, y'all don't have to start worshiping these women, bro. Real talk. Y'all don't have to stop. Y'all don't have to embrace this black patriarchy, bro. Cause this shit is ridiculous. This bitch got the audacity. Bitch, you already got off light. What the fuck? But that shows you black men, they don't respect our ass. That's why I tell y'all, don't simp and cuck for these bitches or these other races, especially these white bitches. They are our enemies. You hear what I'm saying? But I can talk about that till I'm blue in the face, man. Y'all already know. Brother GJ, Facebook, Afrik, B. Cardwell, right-wing neo-Afrocentrism. I'm going to drop all that in the description, man. Y'all stay up, stay black, stay men. Black patriarchy now, black patriarchy forever. Peace and blessings.